This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo, and my name, Blakk RASTA. Now this is where we speak truth to power. Oh my God, have mercy. It is all in the service of God and country. This is the Black Pot. And of course, in every African traditional home, there is a black pot, which is always resting on the fire. And anytime you see this beautiful black pot on the fire, then you know there is something sumptuous cooking. Now, what is cooking today? When I look into the black pot today, we have a plethora of issues to talk about. And all I pray for is strength. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat that is scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in this Lord I see idate sunrise and sundown. Him I go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth fat fruit in his season. Him leaf never I go wither, and whatsoever him jewel shall prosper. Let the people of the Most High Jah say, Jah! Well, the name Blakk RASTA, and this is the black pot. And in the black pot, we speak truth to power. We normally don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we will only criticize to build and not to destroy. It's all about the development of our country, our continent, our land, our people. This is the black pot, and I'm so excited to be coming to you. And we are live on the Black Empire TV. We are also live on Pan-African TV, live also on Loud Silence TV, live on Ghana Web TV, live on our YouTube page, which is the Black Empire, oh my God, TV. What are we talking about, my brother, my sister? This is the Black Pot, and today we have something interesting to share with you. Now, are you aware that the Cape Coast Sports Stadium has been banned by FIFA? Now, FIFA has said that the Cape Coast Sports Stadium is not fit for the Ghana Black Stars Nigeria match for the World Cup. My brother, my sister, now we all know that we are at the World Cup level. Ghana has been able to manage, by a whisker, to venture into the World Cup stage. But Ghana has to go past Nigeria before it qualifies. And it is the passion of the nation. Everybody is talking about how Ghana is going to be able to make it. Now we would have Ghana playing Nigeria in Ghana, and then the away leg would be when Ghana goes out there to play Nigeria in Nigeria. Now the first leg is supposed to be played in Cape Coast. But FIFA came to inspect the stadium, and FIFA is disappointed. FIFA says this is not good enough for a football match of this caliber. And therefore, what is happening? Now, how have we come this far? Now, we all remember that there were rumors flying around that FIFA was getting a little disappointed about the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. But that notwithstanding, it was said that Ghana would celebrate its independence right there in the same stadium that is supposed to be used for the Ghana-Nigeria match. Now, what are the implications? Yes, the government came out and said, hey, we don't have any money to support the 6-match celebration, that's the independence celebration. For that matter, let us be minimal in our expenditure. Remember, that was also in the news. At the end of the day, they were able to have a huge parade. In fact, a huge parade right there inside Cape Coast. The school children came out to march. The dancers were there to dance to Tumpan music. Some of them were there to also do whatever they wanted to do. My brother, my sister, they trampled on the grass. They did a lot of different things. And they ended up destroying some portions of the stadium. But they were not quick enough to fix the broken bits. And when FIFA came in, the verdict is very simple. The Cape Coast Sports Stadium cannot be used to play the match or to host the match between Ghana and Nigeria. And you know Ghanaians are so passionate about their football. Yes, many people do not believe that Ghana is going to make it beyond Nigeria. Looking at the might of Nigeria, looking at the power of Nigeria. But some Nigerian footballers like JJ Okocha have said that, hey, Ghana would always be Ghana against Nigeria. No matter how many countries are able to beat Ghana, when Ghana meets Nigeria, it's a different caboodle. So let us be careful. Now, Ghanaians are also excited because we have a new coach. The last one was kicked off. In fact, before the last one was kicked off, the other one was also kicked off. It looks like we are unable to have a coach that will stay with us for a long period. What is happening? Cape Coast Sports Stadium banned. Now they are thinking about the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi, but even that, FIFA is yet to come check it out and endorse it or say no. What is going to happen afterwards? If FIFA says, hey, Baba Yara is not also good, Ghana would have to play its match, which is supposed to be home away. Ghana may have to play it in Togo. Ghana may have to play it in La Côte d'Ivoire. Ghana may have to play it even in Benin. Ghana may have to even play it. That country that a lot of people are crying that they don't want to go to, Ukraine. My brother, my sister, imagine Ghana is going to be playing its home match outside Ghana. How many Ghanaians are going to be able to attend? How many people are going to be able to cheer the Black Stars on? Football is supposed to be the passion of the nation. Have our leaders been very careless? Did they have to go and do the safe matching right there in the same stadium that is supposed to be hosting such a huge international caboodle? Or they did not care at all? Because we all remember that the government was warned that leave the stadium the way it is and let FIFA come and check it out. Do not have your event there. But the government said no and still went ahead to have the 6-match game there. Whatever game it was that they had there, whatever match they had there, whatever celebration they had there, even though they said they had no money to do it, is costing us what we are going through right now. My brother, my sister, we wish the Ghana Black Stars all the best, and we wish the new coach all the best. At the end of the day, we all will want to come out and say, yes, the Ghana Black Stars has come back again with power. Because even in the last matches that we had, the African Cup of Nations, we all know how abysmally the Ghana team performed. We all know how Kwesi Nyantakyi was touted to return after the criminal utterances he made in front of a supposed money-holding sheikh. How he said he had the president in his pocket. And how Kennedy Ejiofor was a loud-mouthed braggart who needed to be silenced with money in order for them to control the whole nation, in his own words. We all know how Paul Adomochiri came out to defend the criminal utterances of Kwesi Nyantakyi, and so many people descended on him, including yours sincerely. Once it is criminal, it is criminal. It doesn't matter if it was uttered by Mr. A or Mr. B. My brother, my sister, this is the Blackboard, a.k.a. Kukushunemo, where we speak truth to power. Now I want to look at the next issue. This ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital. It looks like it's an ICU, right? Hey, we woke up early this morning after reading a few things over the weekend and even now, hearing rumors that the ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital has been sold out. The land has been given out to investors. Who are these investors? The ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital, the biggest psychiatric hospital right here in Ghana, the most equipped. My brother, my sister, has been sold out. Where has it been sold out? Now we went underground to find out exactly what the reason is. And we spoke to a few people of interest. But the government came out in a sharp rebuttal to say, hey, the ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital has not been sold. We are only refurbishing it. We are building it into a 250-bed modern hospital. We are not selling it. Hey, can you trust these people? Can you trust these people in power? We all heard about your national cathedral, where you broke down buildings that were built by Kwame Nkrumah. You broke down buildings of some strong heritage to our country to build your egotistical cathedral. Now we all remember you trying to tear down the legacies of Kwame Nkrumah. We have heard and seen how many Nkrumah legacies you have sold out in order to discredit and wipe Kwame Nkrumah from the history of this country. But you have forgotten that Kwame Nkrumah will continue to remain in our hearts. That Kwame Nkrumah will continue to be in our minds. You can take away all the things that he has done physically, but mentally and spiritually, Nkrumah remains very powerful in our bodies, minds, and souls. Have they sold the ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital? Now the Minister of Health has come to deny that. Ajima Nkwekumenu. And he says, oh, it is not true. We are only turning it into a 250-bed hospital. We are fed up with your lies. Your silly lies, old men who lie. In my days, old men never lied. But you old men, in fact, are so much of liars. Look how many hospitals the president said he was going to build. 100 and how many hospitals? Having upgraded that from 80-something hospitals. What happened to those hospitals? Look how many swords the president carved. How many of them have come into fruition? Look how they went all the way to the United Arab Emirates and even beyond to contract terrorists to bring us vaccine from Russia. My brother, my sister, the same Ajimai Menu was the man responsible, went to the Parliament House to lie to the people about procurement of the drugs. Today, this man should have been sent home to go and sleep. But his colleague, pot-bellied president, has kept him there, playing with a national issue. We all remember how the president was on tour. And he went around playing and joking with the issue of the procurement of the Sputnik V vaccine. At the end of the day, my brother, my sister, the ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital is in doldrums. The ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital is in doldrums. Are we going to see yet another hopeless cathedral in the making? Where are they going to relocate the patients to? Do we have the facilities? Now, when you walk on the streets of Accra, it looks like it is the capital of beggars and mad people. There is no inch you will step foot on in Accra that you don't see beggars and mad people. It looks like there are more beggars and mad people in Accra than sane people. Everywhere you go, you will see people begging. The streets are blocked by beggars. Mad people are left to walk naked all over the place. Mentally ill people have become part of the mad people on our streets. And there is no decency, no human rights. How do you call yourself a champion of human rights? A human rights lawyer, for that matter. Yet, we have people on the streets who were treated so inhumanely. Mentally ill people are walking naked. They are eating from the gutters. Why don't we have facilities to keep all these people? Yet at the end of the day, all you are interested in is people paying levies to you, paying taxes to you, and you keep disrespecting our motherland and our citizens. In some countries, in Europe, in America, and even in South Africa, you walk on the streets and you hardly see any mad person. You walk on the streets and you hardly see anybody walking naked. Yet in our country, it has become normal. So many naked people on our streets, all because of mental health. We have no respect for that. Can we up our game? Have you really sold the ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital? Have you sold it? Or have you not sold it? But it still remains that the ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital is in doldrums. And we pray that the right thing is done. We pray that the right thing is done. We also pray that the so-called 250-bed ICU hospital they are thinking about, it is true and not one of their numerous fabrications and lies. My brother, my sister, I leave this out and go into something very, very, very important. And this thing I'm going to talk about would surprise you. My brother, my sister, talking about the ACCRA Psychiatric Hospital being sold, the land sold to investors. If it happens to be true, what happens? Our health is going to be going to foreigners. Now we go to the hospitals and all those places, and it is foreigners who are going to be responsible for our health. Have you forgotten that health is wealth? If another nation is responsible for your health, then you are in trouble. It's like eating from another man's kitchen. He decides what you eat. You don't decide what to eat, he decides. Same thing is happening. Bulgaria, oh God have mercy. The Bulgarian embassy in Ghana has been destroyed. Oh my God. Bulgarian embassy destroyed. My brother, my sister, we woke up early this morning to see the Bulgarian embassy in shambles. Totally tumbled down. What happened? Now they signed a contract with an individual. And that contract was supposed to have been agreed on somewhere in 1983 thereabout. The contract was supposed to run for 50 solid years. That means the Bulgarian embassy had had the place on lease for 50 years. But less than 50 years down the line, some hooligans, backed by cantonment police, that's what we are reading, have gone all the way to the Bulgarian embassy to harass the people, destroy the whole place, and throw away their documents and other important things like refrigerators and some very, very important, invaluable documents. And it's happening to an international body, a whole country that is supposed to be independent in this country, Bulgaria. My brother, my sister, some of you might be hearing Bulgaria for the first time. Bulgaria is a country located right there in Europe. It is a small country, yes, of about 7 million people. Ghana is about 32 million people, according to the 2022 census. The 2021 census put us at 30 million. And when you check it out on Wikipedia, it says that the 2022 census put us at 32 million. My brother, my sister, if we are a country of 32 million, Bulgaria is only a country of 7 million. But hear this important thing. What is the per capita income of Ghana? What does it mean to say per capita income? How much do we earn in Ghana as a nation? And if we divide the amount that we get in Ghana, the income, To every individual, according to our population, how much would every individual get? Just a little beyond $2,000. Just a little beyond $2,000. My brother, my sister, a little beyond $2,000. But check it out. In Bulgaria, per capita income is over 27,000 American dollars. Do you know what that means? It's very simple. Every individual in Bulgaria is entitled to about 27,000 American dollars. They make so much. What is the GDP in our country? How much goods and services do we produce in this country? And how much is produced right there in Bulgaria? Bulgaria is a better country in terms of the per capita income than Ghana. Apart from the fact that Bulgaria is a better country in terms of the per capita income, Bulgaria and Ghana have had some strong ties way back during the independence of this country. Listen, in 1961, just about 4 years after the independence of this country, the great Kwame Nkrumah, the Osajefo, traveled all the way to Sofia to meet with the Bulgarian president. They had dinner, they talked about so many different things, and it was beautiful. And then, in 2007, Nana Akufo-Addo went all the way to Bulgaria. Then he was a foreign minister under President Kufuor, and he met this president that you see there, President Georgie. He met him. They discussed so many different things, and see what came out of that. Hey, they started doing business. Bulgaria brought doors, aluminium, Ghana supplied cocoa, and so many different things, including cocoa oils and the rest. And they did business at that time in 2007. That came up to about 5 million euros. In fact, he put Ghana as the 5th country in sub-Saharan Africa in terms of the buoyancy of the economy because of this wonderful trade agreement between Ghana and Bulgaria. I'm running you through a bit of history. Hear me now. From Kwame Nkrumah, Bulgaria has always been a very important country. Nana Akufo-Addo, our current president, and Kufuor also saw the importance of Bulgaria and went all the way to broker some beautiful relationship with Bulgaria. Bulgaria and Ghana have always had these bilateral talks and bilateral relations, very good relationship. Bulgaria has never hurt Ghana. Bulgaria has never done anything untoward to Ghana. But today we woke up and hooligans have gone to destroy Bulgarian embassy in Ghana. Look at it in shambles. And what's their reason? I know you are waiting for that. They are saying, oh, they have been there for so long. It's time for them to go. Ah, you rented this place long time. But do you have respect for documents? They rented it in 1983 for 50 years. Is it up to 50 years yet? They've been there for so long. You are broke. Anytime you are broke, our grandfather had some property, some white people are in there. Then you run there. Hey, give us money. Say, oh, we don't have money. Then you have to leave our place. Do you have respect for documentation? This issue went to the Lands Commission. They dealt with it 9-10 days. And now, we are told that the cantonment police even became part of this thing. And hooligans and land guards have gone to destroy the place. My brother, my sister, it's a blunderous diplomatic behavior. Remember in 2020, just 2 years ago, some hooligans went into the Nigerian embassy in Ghana. pulled down and destroyed some portions of the embassy's buildings. And the president was so embarrassed. Nana Akufo-Addo had to go on his knees, plead and apologize to the Nigerian people. To the point that Muhammadu Buhari from Nigeria, issued a statement in which he showed how much disappointed he was to see a wonderful country like Ghana behave so childishly and so undiplomatically. You know what happened later? The taxpayers' money, the hard-earned national money from the sweating taxpayer had to be used to deal with this blunder. Now the country is building the Nigerian embassy all over again because a few hooligans led by a chief with no brains. Some of the chiefs we have in this country are worse than fools. Some of the chiefs we have in this country are worse than idiots. The other day I went to a village around Dodowa area there to talk to a certain chief. I want to come and try and build some school here for the underprivileged. And he told, oh, we have land and we need schools. How much land can you give me? This is my plan. Oh, then I was shocked. He said, oh, each plot of land goes for this amount of dollars. I looked at the rotten mouth chief, looked at his face that looked like a crocodile on heat, and I asked him, you're going to sell this land to me? I'm going to put up a free school for your people. Look at your roads, very nasty. You sit here and you are charging dollars. You sit in your dirty village and you are charging dollars. Your roads are all impassable. You don't even have schools here. You have to travel miles to go and have schools. You sit here. You don't respect. You are looking at me in my face and telling me one plot of land is going to cost this amount of dollars. How many plots of land do you want, idiot? Some of the chiefs in this country are nothing but laggards. They have no brains. And because, my brother, my sister, it is one foolish chief who dies and his foolish son takes over. After his foolish son takes over, a bigger fool of a grandson also comes to take over. And for that matter, is a village of fools. No development, no wisdom. All they know to do is to have festivals where they will drink apetashi and dance and have sex from morning till night, making babies like cockroaches all over the place. No sense. I hate those chiefs, you know. One of those chiefs led the hooligans to the Nigerian embassy and they pulled it down. When they are walking, you see boys around them, oh manche, oh manche, oh manche, renche, following him around. And he's also glorifying his folly. Jesus have mercy. These chiefs are all over the place. Laggards are shooting and killing. Gangsterism has taken over this country. Now they have translated it into international gangsterism. Fighting embassies that have had some great ties with us right from the days of the Osagifo. But what else do you expect when the president himself is a bigger pot-bellied gangster? Tearing down legacies of Kwame Nkrumah, trying to build a house for God. You promised God a house. Now you're asking the people that they should come out and pay. And some idiots are also following him, saying, oh, yes, we need a house of God. Yes, we need a house of God. And Duncan Williams and the rest are all following that. Oh, yes, we need a house of God. Because that is their business. A lot of these people see the house of God as a business entity. It is no more a spiritual entity. Some so-called men of God are even insulting people who are saying they don't want that cathedral. My brother, if you have such a president tearing down buildings to put up whatever pleases him, he walks around with a horn that was donated to him by a reverend or a prophet, and he carries it around carrying a chair, spiritual chair, to prevent coup d'etats in Ghana. Hey! There's an African proverb which I love. I always want to say it. In the land where there is peace, the chief does not walk with a spear, neither does he walk with a shield. But if there's no peace, when you hear, hey, who is that? People with no teeth are telling you that they will chew you, and you are frightened. Oh, cool. Well, I'll do the cool. And then you are frightened. Your pot belly cannot rest. You jump into the next private jet, and you are up there in the sky because you fear coup. Huh? You fear coup. Eh? You fear coup. All right. Now, if you fear coup, kuku no jaya, I was say keke no so jai. You understand? Don't do what would make people think about any coup. That's why I gave you that African proverb. If there is peace, the king does not need to walk with a spear and a shield. You understand? My brother, my sister, I am so sorry to hear about this Bulgarian caboodle. I don't know how they will solve it. They've already written a letter to the presidency saying that when COVID slows down, even some more, they would bring forensic experts from Europe to come and check and find out and investigate. Imagine they come back to tell us that, well, because of the vandalism meted to us by your natives, we're supposed to be a sovereign nation. Nobody comes into the embassy without our permission. But because you have no respect for the rule of law, you have no respect for diplomacy, hooligans, thieves, and appetition drinking manchers broke into the area and came and vandalized our property. Please, it cost 1 trillion euro. We expect that the government of Ghana will pay us that. Where would Nana Akufo-Addo be? How many more years does he have to go home into his grave? In our time, it is the prayer of every old man to die before young people die. But in our land, old men are praying that the young ones should die quickly so that they will continue to live and live and live and live and live, so they can steal and steal and steal and fly and fly and fly and misbehave and misbehave and misbehave. To the people of Bulgaria, forgive us. We have a president who claims to be a lawyer. Yet, even in the days when he was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, so many atrocities were meted out to us under his watch in Gambia. But nothing happened. Yes, we have a leadership in this country that has no respect for diplomacy. It happened to Nigeria. We are building their embassy. Now, look at the ruins in the Bulgarian embassy. I pray that the taxpayer will watch these people and think twice again about the so-called e-levy. If you would have one minister, have 4 policemen following him around, basking in the glory of so-called power. If you have the Speaker of Parliament blowing money in Dubai, giving it to foreign doctors, whilst your doctors are still on strike here because of hunger strike. My brother, my sister, people blowing money left, right, and center. If all these things are happening, and members of the party are still flaunting money all over the place, then you should know that baboon they work, monkey they work, baboon they chop. It's been the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. is the Black Port, aka Kukushunimo, where we speak truth to power. Now, my brother, my sister, remember we are live on Pan African TV, Ghana Web TV, Loud Silence TV, and live on our YouTube page, which is the Blakk Empire Media. And Blakk is spelled B-L-A-K-K. My brother, my sister, I have something sad to talk about. In this country called Ghana and a major part of Africa, we seem to be killing millions to make billions and trillions. In this country, we seem to be killing millions to make billions, even trillions. My brother, my sister, I'm reading this from City Newsroom, one of the most credible sites that we have in this country. And it breaks my heart. Palm oil, according to the FDA, Food and Drugs Authority, 30% of all the palm oil we have in Ghana is polluted. And it's not polluted by smoke. It's not polluted by air. It's not polluted by any pollutant, but human pollutants intentionally polluting the palm oil. Now there is something called the Sudan 4-dye. Sudan 4-dye. What is the Sudan 4-dye? It is a chemical that is used in the textile industries to dye textiles. Textile, like what I'm wearing. Sudan 4-dye is used to deal with this. It is used to make wax. It is also used, my brother, my sister, for hair dye. It is also used in so many different areas. It's a dangerous chemical. Ghanaians are adding this dangerous chemical to palm oil. Sudan 4-dye. Now the Sudan 4-dye has been banned around the world as a food additive by the WHO, the FAO, that's the Food and Agriculture Organization, the World Health Organization, and even the FDA of Ghana. My brother, Sudan 4-dye is used for textiles. Sudan 4-dye is used to make wax. Sudan 4-dye is also used, my brother, my sister, as a hair dye. It's a dangerous chemical. But some Ghanaians have realized that when you put it in palm oil, it makes it redder. And the Ghanaian buys what attracts his eye, not what attracts his heart. So they go out. They redder the palm wine. I hear them saying, Zomi, Zomi, Zomi. Pure Zomi is pure Sudan 4-dye. So you use it, my brother, my sister, and what happens? You destroy your lungs. You destroy your system. Especially that the hospitals are not working. Insurance is wrong dead. Finance minister takes insurance levy and refuses to go and pay. We have to hound him, chase him before he makes payment for people who provide for some of these things. Sudan 4-dye. My brother, my sister, are you listening? Sudan 4-dye banned around the world, but Ghanaians are busily using it to kill each other, all because of the money that they would make. Listen, it's not only palm oil. Hey, I need you to open your ears and listen. Imagine this palm oil was going to be sent out of the country for export. Now this is the news coming out. Which country is going to buy palm oil from Ghana? Trifo Praso, that produces a lot of palm, will go bankrupt. Totally bankrupt. It's not going to work. My brother, my sister, in this country, we have people selling chalk to sick people, and they call that tablets. On our trotros, we see people who come out there and tell you, oh, this medicine does this. It cures 100 sicknesses, sometimes 1,000 sicknesses, one medicine. It cures from malaria, all the way down to headaches, all the way down to hernia, all the way down to kidney diseases, heart failure, whatever. One medicine in the trotro can cure everything. And people are buying. It is only in this country, my brother, my sister, where you can walk to any chemical shop and buy any chemical that you want with no prescription. It is in this country. In fact, in this country, you can even walk to a shop and buy a bomb and buy a missile, anti-ballistic missiles. You can get all this to buy without any authorization. Palm oil, Sudan 4 dye, added to it to kill us millions, so you make your billions and trillions. My brother, my sister, as for the fake watches that they sell to people, calculators that only have stones inside, and when you do this to your brother, how do you feel? The pastors are also in the churches cheating people in the name of God. Their children are at home suffering from epilepsy, popo bili, yet they come to the church and they are curing popo bili for other people's children. What kind of cure are you using that cannot cure your own children? Your members are walking to church. On the way to the church, they sweat a lot. They come and sit down and you still demand money from them. Malams are also fake. You see them on TV all over the place holding bansiri. Wallahi, I can do this. Wallahi, I can give you money. Wallahi, pocket no dry. Wallahi, this thing. Wallahi, is all wallahi, 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 and they are going straight to hell. Why do you do this to your brother? Why do you do this to your sister? Sudan 4 dye. You put it in food. And the most painful thing, my brother, my sister, some people run away from sickness and get into bigger sickness. I don't eat sugar. What I eat is honey, sometimes. And when I go to buy honey, and I take it home, and I realize that, in fact, it's 60% sugar. 60% sugar. Because some wise person has gone to buy proper honey, brought it, and filled it with sugar so it can expand, imbibe the sugar and become fat, so they make more money to kill billions. Yet, let Sunday come. They are the first in the church. Asida yonyami nidia. Asida yonyami nidia. Baba 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 baba. Oh Yesu, oh Yesu, oh Yesu. You are Yesu, oh Yesu, oh Yesu. Back to hell. It's sad, my brother. How many more people would have to die because of greedy idiots? What is the Food and Drugs Authority doing to clamp down these terrible twerps? You'll be shocked, my brother, my sister, that these people will be arrested and some Togbi with a pot belly, tying some big cloth around his waist, holding a bottle of appetition in his hand and a whisk in the other hand, is coming to tell you that give it to God. Oh, give it to God. Give it to God. It's okay. It's your brother. You have arrested him. It's okay. He has realized he has made a mistake. Let it go. Famanyame. In this country, anybody can fool and go scot-free, including the president. Look what the president is doing. So much power is vested in the president. Look what his ministers are doing. But the taxpayer, the electorate, is like a puppet on a string. Every year they puppet them and they jump and swing according to the strings. It's so painful, my brother. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but remember that when you throw a ball to the wall, it bounces back to you. All these things you put on the market for sale. Remember that your family members would also patronize them. Your daughter's husband will go and take it. Other people will take it that are related to you. What a country. I leave it here. Now, my brother, my sister, I want to look at another very important thing. There's a minister of state called Efri Yakutu, and he's supposed to be the Greek minister. He's one of the idiots we have in this country, you know. And I need to tell you this. This was the man who said that plantain prices are so cheap. 3 cedis, 4 cedis, 5 cedis for a bunch, big bunch of plantains, because food is cheap. Because food is cheap. This is him. You see, when people take the electorate for idiots, when we talk to them, we have no respect for them. I don't respect guys like this. This was the same guy who was his posters all over Ghana because he has a presidential ambition, as if we were fools. How can this idiot be president? Are you crazy? You have no respect. You don't respect. Huh? Look at this, brethren. You were given the post of an Greek minister. Now he has come out to tell us, just today, that he's so-called planting for jobs, planting for food and jobs, PFJ, has become a big success. And that all the youth in Ghana have become attracted to agriculture, and therefore they are getting into agriculture. Oh, Papa. Abada. Yayo den. Missy Yayo den. Why? Why this? Is that how lowly politics has sunk? Now you told us a few months ago that plantain, 3 cedis, 4 cedis, 5 cedis for a big bunch of plantain. When I heard you, Jesus. In fact, I started running into the market because 4 of my nieces in the village wanted to start roasting plantains by the roadside to sell. In fact, when they came, I gave them 20 cedis each. If it is 3 cedis, 4 cedis, 5 cedis, just go buy two, a big bunch like this, buy 4 of them. Fire is free. We don't sell fire, do we? Go and sit by the roadside, roast them, hold the bell, bang, 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 fresh plantain, fresh plantain, fresh plantain. When they went to the market, they came back cursing me. They ran to the elders of my village and told them that, hey, that guy is a cheat. He deceived us. This was how much he gave us to buy plantain. And he told us this was how much it cost. When we went, we became a ridicule. This guy still has the mouth to talk. That his planting for food and jobs has worked. How many youth are getting into agriculture? Do you have the statistics? The last time I checked, my 92-year-old grandfather was still in the field digging with a hoe and a cutlass. The last time that I checked, my 22-year-old cousin was still running around Accra with a very beautiful CV looking for jobs. None of them was into agriculture. He claims that fertilizer prices have become low. Oh, planting for food and jobs is become a success. You know why he's telling all these lies? Because he wants to be president. Because he's been inspired by a pot-belly, oversized suit wearing, jet flying, lasagna eating president. These guys don't respect us. They don't. They said they brought fertilizer and Ghanaians were smuggling the fertilizers. And he was crying. Now, Ghanaians are so attracted to agriculture. And there's so much food in the country. Eish, my brother. Today I just bought peanuts, granuts. On the way. Something that I used to buy at 15 cedis. Within 2 weeks. This thing is now 25 Ghana cedis. Almost 50% increase. Is that the plenteous food? Hey! When Joseph went all the way to Egypt, and he told them that he was going to do planting for food and jobs, this was not this nonsense he meant. You are telling us hogwash. Hey! Joseph made sure that they planted the wheat, and he had silos that kept all this. And when famine struck, the Bible says he fed the whole of Egypt, including people who came from Canaan and other places for food. Today you are there importing food night and day. All the rice we eat in Ghana is coming from China. Say, encourage Ghana rice. Encourage Ghana rice. China rice is selling for 5 cedis. Ghana rice is 35 cedis. You crazy? Is that a success? Is that a success? What have you done to make it attractive? You are telling me, oh, the youth are so attractive into it because you want to be president. The day you become president, I'll go to Ukraine and face the bombs and die because I will not sit under you. Your father was a traitor who wanted to separate from this country. Bafoya Okoto. Traitor. These are people who shouldn't even be called Ghanaians. They were those who wanted to separate from this country. Today you have come to join us. You have telling us lies night and day. You crazy. You're mad. Planting for food and jobs. And every day is one ridicule after another. Too ridiculous. They never tell the truth, these guys. Dash it away. Let me deal with my last issue and I'm out of here. My producer started signaling me, telling me that, hey, blah, 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 boom, 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 boom. Hear me now. There's a deputy minister of tourism. I think he calls himself Crapper. Yes, Crapper. Yeah. I think it's Crapper, right? Am I right? Yes, Herbert Crapper. Herbert Crapper is the deputy tourism minister. That's him. He has said something that I agree with. What has he said? That Ghana beyond 8 is not beyond us. Hallelujah. Hear me now. Ghana beyond 8 certainly is not beyond us. If we are able to do 2 things. Just 2. Number 1. If we change our mindset, that's our attitude. 2, if we become patriotic, finished. You don't need the church. You don't need the mosque. You don't need bansiri. You don't need olive oil or anointing oil. 2. Oh, la. Even Jesus Christ said, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and give unto God what is God's. True? Hear me now, brethren. Ghana beyond 8 is not beyond us. But this government, clueless government that knows no history, government that claims to be human rights experts, but knows nothing, would never achieve Ghana beyond 8. Hey, what is your Ghana beyond 8? You are threatening us that you want to go to IMF if E-levy is not passed. You are threatening us night and day that, president has to fly all the way, paying 14,000 American dollars per hour because he needs space in his plane. His short legs have all of a sudden become so long. His pot belly is now touching the heavens, so he needs space. He's fed up with eating akpela and fetidechi, fufu and abenkwine. He wants to eat lasagna. He wants to eat China food. My brother, my sister, that way, Ghana beyond 8 will be beyond us. You have a country where only 2% of the people are patriotic. The 98% are all idiots who are ready to pull down the legacies of Kwame Nkrumah. Who are ready, my brother, my sister, to sell out Ghana for the second time to the European. How many Ghanaians will not come out and line up and stand for the whole year in the rain, in the sun. Mosquitoes are biting, snakes are biting. Everybody don't move, just stand straight. And that will qualify you to go to America or England. All Ghanaians will be out there. Hey, bring a ship to La Beach. And say, hey, anybody who wants to go back to England and serve the Queen, hey, La Mancha will be the first person there. Lenche. Yes. No. Hey, ni. He has come. Stand there for 1 year. That is the qualification. He will say, hey, Gamancha will join. If you are not careful, Asante Hini will join. All these chiefs, Yana, all Bulgaria, Bulgaria, everybody. After all, this country is hell. And in every hell, there's Satan. The Satan of this country is Nanado and his NPP. Pot-bellied Satans. What are you talking about, brethren? Hi, we want to see the true patriotism that Nkrumah preached. We don't want to see a president who is pulling down the structures that Nkrumah brought. We don't want to see a president who is toying with the minds of the people. With the wound to miss, and what's that guy's name? The guy with the gutter mouth, Abronye, and all those people. When they talk, it's like they are Satan's grandchildren. And it's so venomous. No brains. If that is what you are bringing for Ghana Beyond Aid, Herbert, Crapper, I'm sorry. Your ministry was the one that spearheaded Ghana Beyond Aid. What could you do? You took a tumpan to the airport. When people were arriving, you were there beating. People were dancing at dua all over. Idiots. No sense. Did you show them their historical backgrounds? Did you welcome them properly? Is dancing at Baja and at dua the way to welcome people? What did you show them? Minister of Tourism is doing funeral tourism. Marco Kreku, this guy, Herbert, and all those people. Awal and all, you are all coming together that you are doing funeral tourism. When our relatives die, the way we are crying and mourning, oh, it's entertainment for white people. So Chinese people should come from Beijing and Guangzhou, Zhongguo and Qinghu. All of them are coming. Americans are coming. British people are coming. They come and watch us crying and mourning our dead. Posterity will judge you guys so harshly. Posterity will judge you so harshly. When the Americans are mourning, you know what they do? They send a message out and say the family wants its peace. The family wants its serenity and privacy. Hallelujah. But we, when we are mourning, we make ourselves a public ridicule. Minister of Tourism, Marco Kreku came out. Yeah, we have innovated something interesting after the year of return, you know, and that is funeral tourism. Yeah, what is it, Honorable? What is funeral tourism? Oh, you know, when we are mourning our dead, you know, we dance a lot, and then we play drums, and then we do magic and do other things. It's enough entertainment. Americans would like to come and see us crying, and they will pay us money. And I said, why? Oh, really? Mad, you must say mad. These are the people you voted into power. Herbert Crapper, you had a chance, you blew it. I wonder what year of return you can do again that will have that publicity, that zeal, and that edge to bring home great people. Look how many great people came into this country, but you blew it away. My name is Blakk RASTA. This has been the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. Remember, we don't like to criticize, but if we must criticize, we will only criticize to build and not destroy. We are live on Loud Silence TV, Pan-African TV, and of course on Blakk Empire Media. My brother, my sister, this has been the Blakk Pot, and follow us on YouTube. Our YouTube page is Blakk Empire Media, and our Blakk is spelled B-L-A-K-K. Love you. Pardon?